Hey, I'm Derek Ryan, and I've been producing trance and progressive for the past 10 or more years, and I want to talk to you about something that I think we get hung up a little bit as producers on, and I want to clear up something from my perspective. So, it's so easy to get into the trap of wanting to produce the music in your head, and you want it to sound exactly like what you were imagining. And I think that's a trap, and I don't think that's the right way to think about it. I mean, not that there is a right way per se, but I think it's limiting. One of the ways it's limiting is you're limiting yourself as far as what is and what could be, because you're hung up on it being a very, very particular way. And I think there's a better approach, and let's talk about that. So I've been guilty of this too, of course. I will wake up with a song in my head and I want to get it down, and I'm frustrated because it isn't turning out kind of like I expected to, right? The sounds are all wrong, the notes aren't quite what I envisioned, it's not quite kind of coming together. But a lot of times I've found that the best tunes that I have made started out with something like that and then evolved into something else. And it's that evolution and the process that really made the songs what they are. I can't count how many songs, like, I ended up changing out the bass line, changing out the melody, completely changing the drums, like just reversing the course in the song. It happens a lot, happens more than you might even think. And I think the thing with that is it's a good thing, because the artistic journey is just that. It's a journey, it's a process. It's not like a singular point in time. And I think it's really important to remember that. So by letting go of the outcome of the music you're trying to make, you can actually make better music. A lot of the insights that I've had have been discovering things that were already in the music. Like, I have a lot of experiences where I've been like listening to what I have down. It'll be like a pad or something, and I'll hear something that's actually not there in it, right? Or it's like suggested by the reverb tail, or it's like something that's kind of hidden in the story of this music. And I feel like that's the thing that really, really brings something new into the world, right? It's not what you can think of, because it's your mind doing it. Instead of leaving it to your mind, leave it to your heart to discover what's there, right? So there's an exercise that can be really, really good for doing this. When you're sitting down to make a fresh piece of music, try using a random sound. Just like, seriously, like just like go open a synth, pick a random preset of any sort, and start using that to make a tune. What this does is, if you stick with this, it will let you kind of discover how that sound could be used. So if you start with, let's say, a sound that's not in trance, maybe it's like a trumpet or something like that, I don't know, whatever. Start with something that doesn't quite fit what you're trying to make even, because sometimes it won't, right? Sometimes you'll be like, what the hell is that sound? If by processing it with reverb, by putting weird delays on it, you'll record it and bounce it back and kind of mess with the sound. And by doing that, you'll make a new discovery, almost guaranteed. Because then you're letting it lead you somewhere that you never would have thought to go down. Because what you think is not actually what makes you good. It's actually what you feel. Because this is an emotional pursuit, we should keep that in mind. I highly suggest everyone let go of this. It's a reminder of myself too, though, because I'm not always perfect at this. But I think that we make better music when we just let go of all these outcomes. Hopefully you'll find this is the case for you too. I hope this is useful. This is just a little tip from Derek in Japan, being a little cheeky and talking to the camera.